turn on the recording. And now the first thing, because I think few people have joined, is if anybody has any questions, any comments, anything to share, please unmute yourself and ask the question or give your comment.
If it's any new participant, he can introduce himself.
Yeah, I see Valentina, right? Valentina must from Bulgaria, right?
Okay.
Probably.
If Valentina, she can show herself and say some words.
Valentina, do you want to unmute and just introduce yourself?
Ами, Камен, аз да говоря, ма значи само на български мога да говоря.
Okay. Her English is not very good, but she's every week once in the practice, she's working very well. She's good. Покажи се само, кажи hello to everyone.
Само секунда.
Okay, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. All right. Yeah, Joanne, you want to say something?
I have a question. I want your opinion as far as continuing with supplements or medications that your physician may prescribe for you. We want to be able to not take anything, right? Whether it's, they're saying take vitamin D3 and zinc and quercetin, vitamin C. At the Denver workshop, when I was talking to, was it Ken? I can't remember the name. The one who he also did Paida, and he was a rock climber, and he said no, he doesn't take anything. It's just all Paida. And I guess our bodies will, give us whatever we need. If we are lacking in vitamin C or magnesium or whatever, if we continue with the Paida, then our bodies will naturally produce that for us. So for you guys, you don't take any medication like Common and Jin and Shri, you don't take?
Good question. Good question. I think is a very, very important question. So Common, you want to go first?
I will. Of course, in long time practice, I tried, Joanna, whatever is new, whatever is good, whatever is recommended, but with the time and meeting with Master Shao, I realized that the body is created like autonomic system, and from the rubbish, from the toxin, we've been talking about that before. And of course, last years, I do not think about that. My food is my medicine. My medicine is my food. And supplement, of course you can check them how they are good for you. It's kinesiology test for that. But it's better to have a freedom and body step by step adjust. And anything we take, anything as a protein or different fat and Q6 or 9 or different, the body make a small particle and then create it again what the body needs. And for example, if we have a blockages and our vitamins or microelement cannot reach the places we think that it's going to be to go there and to help there, it's like food for not good functional cells. For example, like cancer cells. That's why it's, of course, you cannot stop them immediately, but step by step you avoid them, because the best way It's like Paida Lajin, way of life according the movement of the nature. And before I gave same answer, and now I'm answering that too. That's why we are fully independent and have to go on the way to be independent. And if Jill wants to continue, he's welcome as well.
From the TCM perspective, I think the energy inside your body have different things. For example, the blood and the qi, and also the body fluid. So this kind of energy always come from the food and the water. Of course, yeah, but you got to have a good digestive system, because if your digestive system is poor, then anything you can eat, but you cannot transform them as this kind of energy, so that it cannot supply to your body to support your function in your body. So the food is important, and the water in the food is also important, and also your digestive system is very important. But if you still have if your digestive system is not so good in the function so far, so maybe some kind of a supplement, which I think should be better be the neutral, make of the natural things. For example, in China we use the herbal also. We use the herbal. We always prefer to use the food as the first supplement, but somehow for some people, if their digestive system is not so good, so that they cannot really absorb enough nutrition from the food, so that they still use some herbal to improve their to have more supply, absorb more nutrition from the herb also. And because there is qi inside the herbal also, so that they absorb more things from the herbal to improve their qi and to support their digestive system, and to provide the nutrition to their body also. So yeah, if in this moment you think that your digestive system is still not so good, and yeah, you can still free to use some supplement things to help you. If it will work, if it didn't work, you don't use too much, because some people use the calcium, because many people don't think they have enough calcium. But if they use they have too much calcium, it will also cause them have the stone in their kidney and urine. So this is, yeah, you got to balance this kind of supplement.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to hear Alice as well, because Alice, you have practiced nutrition along with Paida Lajin. So I think this is a very...
I agree. So if you need supplements for short term, because there's some imbalance, but the goal is to get your food, everything you need from food. Your body can, when you're healthy, your body can transmute. So you can eat brown rice and create vitamin C. So your body has the ability to do that. When you're not well, then maybe you need some help, but any supplement that you take creates an imbalance. It's good for one thing and it takes away from something else. So, but I don't know, if you have an iron deficiency, of course, take some iron until you get your body working properly, or whatever. But I think too much supplements, and I've seen it with people, the body becomes confused, and it takes away the body's own ability to create health, right?
I'm concerned about our food, because organic food is expensive. And now they're saying even the organic food is not organic.
Yeah, but be careful, because if you get good quality food, I think your body has the ability to take nutrients from it. And just be careful, because I've noticed that the supplement companies are really pushing you need to have supplements because
Yeah.
the soil is depleted. It is, there's no question, but you know, I think you have to watch out for the marketing aspects of
Oh,
this.
yeah. I stopped taking everything.
Yeah.
And so far I've been okay.
But it's like replacing drugs with supplements almost. It's almost like, I think the drug
Yes,
companies are also now producing supplements. So it's the
Yes.
same idea for like this kind of dependency. And it's not a dependency even for the vitamins. It's a fear thing that it's like, it's a way of these companies making big money. If they get you addicted or not addicted, dependent on vitamin C, that's as good as getting you dependent on insulin, really. You know, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter whether you're taking vitamin C or insulin. So be aware of the marketing aspects.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
we
Yeah.
get tricked into that.
And then the water. So I have distilled water. So I've been drinking distilled water, but I need minerals, right? So I've been taking Shilajit.
Shilajit, yeah.
Take
Ayurvedic,
spring
yeah.
water. Take
Spring
spring
water.
water.
Yeah, but
Like
then I've,
distilled water will rob your nutrients. It takes it like
yeah,
it,
all
it,
the
it-
minerals,
it
right?
takes your minerals out. Yeah. And
That's
your
good.
body can handle a little bit of pollution. Like you know, we don't live in a perfect world. Like if you're healthy, you can handle a little bit of whatever, you know. Your liver should be healthy enough to get rid of a little
Even
bit of
with
toxins that you're taking in.
like the spraying of the, what, strontium, barium, and all that stuff they're spraying in the sky. So we're getting heavy metals. So does the body I mean, you guys are
Paida.
all super healthy.
No, Paida will get rid of heavy metals, and then like a diet, like without animal food and some fermented foods,
Yeah.
like sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, tamari, umeboshi plums, all that stuff. That helps to eliminate heavy metals.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Unless you like,
Yeah, I would like to share my story. Actually, it's my grandmother story. You know, my grandmother have 14 children.
14. Whew.
Yeah. And, well, she passed away in her 40, no, in her 85. So before she passed away, she's still quite healthy, I think. And she, when we asked her what she would like to eat, actually she liked to soup, the bone, the soup of the bone, the bone of the pork, you know. She liked to cook that kind of soup. Yeah, you know, it's yeah, she can really absorb so many nutrition from that kind of soup. That's why Chinese people would like to, yeah, you know, Chinese are good at cooking.
Yeah.
So
And they have soup for breakfast, right?
well, yeah,
Oftentimes.
forever. They really very pay much more attention to the food. They don't like the medicine, but they really like to take the natural food. They don't like to take the supplement.
The last one is.
Because they really believe that then they can absorb the
last one.
yeah.
nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so I see Mahara is here,
Oh.
and Mahara has a lot of experience in this area. I mean, she's new. She's attended a few meetings already. Mahara, do you have any opinion on this?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh, you can. Oh, okay.
of course.
Oh, okay. What do you want
Your opinion, right? And this is what Joanne asked about supplements.
about the minerals and everything?
And supplements, should we be taking supplements when you're doing Paida Lajin? Because Paida Lajin is supposed to
No, I
strengthen your
don't feel you need
body.
anything. If you're on a regular basis doing it, I don't feel you need anything. But one big factor right here is, how are you doing your Paida? Are you asking for forgiveness of yourself and for others? That's the key. And how we slack. If we're saying, oh my God, this is so painful. Oh my God. It's all in your actions and how you're doing it. So I don't really feel we need anything, but most of us can't get there to what I'm talking about. So sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's a new spin on doing Paida, asking for forgiveness for yourself and
forgive
others.
myself.
I think,
I forgive myself, I forgive others, and I am free to let go and let life.
oh, I really like it.
And I really believe that all pain in the body, it starts with emotion and unforgiveness. That's it for me.
That's
Maybe you could write that down in the chat so I can copy
That's
it.
it. There's no more talk. There's nothing else, you know,
She
about
wants in the chat.
what.
Ask for forgiveness
Write down in the chat.
for myself.
I forgive myself, I forgive others, and I am free to let go and let life. And the other one is the Pono one from Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you.
Yeah,
And
we
then
would,
I am free from fear and doubt, casting want and misery out, knowing now all good supply ever comes from realms on high. Start finding things to forgive. Everything as you walk, you're putting out the light and love, you got it.
oh, I really like
That's
that.
a very good, yeah,
That-
very good point, Mara, very good point. And before I forget, I just got a message from Zoom saying the meeting will be over in a few minutes, but please log back. But what happened is because I shared the Zoom link with others, and they must have taken my admin right away for today, and I forgot to check it when I should have checked it. But anyway, you just log back in, and that's what the best thing to do if you get logged out. If you're not logged out, just remain there and I'll log back in. And then everything will be okay. But Mara, you made a very good point. How? So what she's saying is, how do you take when you are doing the Paida? Do you take it, my God, this is so painful. What should I do? I mean, I cannot take it anymore. Or do you just say, forgive me?
I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. Or just think about that person and just send love, send love. I mean, that's so
Yeah.
powerful. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really simple. We make things so hard and we talk and talk and talk, but it's not about that. And we don't need all of the stuff that we think that we need.
Yeah, no, very, very good point. The other thing is that I have noticed in terms of, so for example, vitamin D, I've been very for last 4 years, very deficient. I mean, initially it was like 0 vitamin D. And I couldn't understand why my body is not making vitamin D because I spend time in the sunlight. Because it's so, the weather is so nice, I can take off my shirt and just walk in the sunlight and all that. But it wouldn't do anything. So for some reason, the body is not converting food and sunlight, all that combination, into vitamin D. So I still have to take vitamin supplements, but so the important thing I realize now is because of the constipation. So
What?
because the constipation, that is the problem. That I think that's and the intestines and the digestive system becomes very weak. So that is why.
Emotion.
Yeah. So I've added, so I'm trying to do a lot of naturopathy and millets, and that is changing scenario in my digestive system considerably. And by the way, one of my friends, and I'm going to send out emails soon, Dr. Arun Sharma, he's going to run a course of 15 weeks of naturopathy, how to build your health. He's a great master. I mean, it's wonderful. If anybody wants to attend it, there will be lectures, tutorials, etc., running it through a local university. It'll be online and you'll learn so many nice tricks. And so all nature, right? With air, food, water, with air, water, and sunlight, and these things. How do you improve health? Nothing to do about disease, right? About health. So I would encourage people who want to just register on that course. You'll learn quite a bit in it. But this is a very good point what Mara said. So you keep feeling. I think what you should do is, if you find something deficient, let your doctor decide whether you should reduce your medication or whatever your supplements. Let them say, oh, yeah, I mean, your numbers are so good, you don't need vitamin D anymore. You don't need B12. You don't need C, calcium. So let the doctor decide. You just do the
Muscle
right
test.
things.
Muscle test
Also,
A muscle test, right?
oh, yeah,
instead of going to the doctor.
Yeah.
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 I do that.
Kinesiology.
Or the
need to
pendulum.
do. They
If-
go hand in hand with Paida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except I don't know how to do it.
I remember that when we are in the Denver, I suggest people to eat slowly. you know?
Yes.
Well, because when we eat food slowly, and then we can have a better communication with the food. Also, we can pay more attention on the food, and then we can digest, can chew the food more, more smallly, and then it can really easier for us to digest when we chewing the food more times.
Yeah,
And then, yeah.
I remember. I remember
Hey.
you talking to Jackie and I, and you were saying, chew your food, what, 30 times or 50 times before you swallow, or I've heard that theory or that
Yeah, because
way of eating.
people
Like
have,
it's-
yeah, have a very poor digest system. So that when they have the food very fast, they can really transform all the foods to their nutrition. So that it's good for you to have take the food slowly, and then you may really transform most of that food to be your own nutrition. That's important.
I noticed in the Paida book, I guess at one point, or maybe I was looking at videos, I can't remember. At one point, Master Shao would have in his seminars, you would not eat for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And so the fasting helps to, I guess, re-regulate your system, and then just slowly have like the tea or eat, what is it? The rice gruel, I forgot what it's called. And slowly start having food in your stomach after not eating for 3 days.
Yeah.
He used to do that, right?
We see
Right.
it. We see it as a reset system. You reset your digestive
Yeah, your
system.
system. And then even for this COVID stuff, people who have gotten, I think, who have gotten the jab, the suggestion is that you don't eat for 3 days before you start your protocol to try to get all those nasty vaccine stuff out of your body, and to reset your body by doing a 3-day fast. I've been hearing that a lot.
You can do a frequency. There's a frequency on YouTube, and all you have to do is listen to this frequency and you can get rid of COVID right away.
Oh, yeah, someone sent that. I think.
Yeah, I use it, and whenever I'm around anyone, I just come home, put it on for 3 minutes, and I mean, I don't, it's just because the mind kind of goes crazy. Just put the frequency on, you won't have it. You won't
So
get
it's on YouTube, and you just
I have
search.
it, but I don't know how to do all that kind of stuff. I wish that I did, but
So when you
it's,
search for you,
it
Just
sounds
go-
like, go ahead.
Sorry,
Think about it,
Joanne, if you go to YouTube and go to healing frequencies, and then look up, and then a whole bunch of videos will come out, and find COVID, or put in healing
Yeah,
frequency
yeah.
COVID. You'll get a whole bunch of them.
Right, and it's for
Oh.
COVID, strictly for COVID. And for the fasting is great for the digestion because we don't digest our food properly. Most of us have a digestion problem. And make sure you don't eat before, if you're upset.
if you're what?
If you're upset,
Oh,
don't
because
eat.
the emotion and all of that.
It's all emotion.
Yeah, everything. I truly believe that. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's easy to do. Listen to some music and it'll change the
It's not music. It sounds